Hi guys, it's Tesla. Thank you for joining me today. Welcome back to my channel, Tesla Beauty. Today I wanted to film a quick video for you talking about a brand new to me discovery, which is newly released Viseart palettes. These petite palettes that they recently released. These came out on Mother's Day in the US, which was May 12th or 13th, I want to say. And I saw these and I was like, you know what? I've been wanting to try the brand Viseart for ages, and I could not justify spending $80 on 12 eyeshadows for a brand that I just wasn't super familiar with, other than hearing really good things, but it just seemed kind of like a steep jump to invest in these. And so I thought, hey, let's just dive in. Let's see how we like them. And so we have two palettes. We have the Warm Edit, which is the one I have on my eyes today. I love how this eye look came out, and I will tell you it was super easy to create. No, I did not film a tutorial, which I am regretting, but I would be happy to do that at some point for you guys. If you're interested, let me know in the comments below. And then I also have the Rosé Edit, and I just love the name of Rosé. And these are both 12 pan palettes. Like I said, they retail for $39 each. So they're still not really cheap. I mean, these are not the biggest eyeshadow pans, but if you are wanting to try Viseart and you've heard good things about the quality, this is not a bad way to try a variety of colors and finishes. Both of the palettes have a variety of matte and shimmer finishes in them. So like I said, I'm wearing the Warm on my eyes today, and as the name indicates, you have warm shades, you have these beautiful kind of orangey tones, you have a really beautiful yellow shade here, you have this kind of metallic magenta shade, so these are really good colors. And then you have this deep brown here, which is really good if you wanted to like define your outer V, or maybe even do kind of like a understated smoky eye type of look. So you have some versatility here, which I think if you're going to spend a decent amount on like a smaller palette like this, you want to make sure you get as much use out of it as possible. So I'm going to do swatches of each of the palettes. I've been kind of playing with them, so sorry that they're a little bit messy already. And then kind of share any final thoughts that I have on these. One thing I do want to note is that you can actually, I'm not going to dig them out, but you can pop these out of the pan. So they are magnetic and you can take these out. So I think these are compact enough that if you wanted to like put them in your makeup kit or travel with them, you probably don't need to take them out. But let's say, for example, you wanted to play around with these colors and do different combinations between these two different palettes, or maybe some of your other singles, because I know they're selling singles now. You mix match, you can play with the different combinations and options. So you really have limitless options when it comes to creating different eye looks, especially if you have some of the other singles on the way or other palettes of theirs, or you just want to put it with some of your other single shadows. So I'm going to do swatches. The box does have the names on the back, so I'm going to just go row by row. So I love the names of these colors. Yeah, definitely very apropos. So the first shade here is called Honoré, which is kind of like this creamy, almost white beige shade, which will be really good if you're trying to do like a matte brow bone highlight, or if you have a fairer complexion, maybe you want to set your eye makeup. The second color here is this very appropriately named, this is called Saffron, which is this yellow shade. And I'm sorry, my lighting is not doing these justice. I have my very lovely Amazon ring light, but if you could see in person, it's a bit richer yellow, but it's a really, really gorgeous color. Then we have this shade here, Burnt Gold. And you can see this is super creamy and metallic and shimmery, and burnt gold. Is that what I put? Yeah, I think I put a little bit of burnt gold in the center of my lid today. This final shade on the top row is called Earth. I love that name. I love my planet. So there's Earth. It's like a bronzy, shimmery shade. It is beautiful. So moving on to the next row, we have Apricot Nude. Then we have Bronzed Peach. Then you've got Nude Caramel. Nude Caramel. I almost thought it was like a nude camel. Could you imagine a nude camel? I don't think they'd be too happy about that. So you have Nude Camel. And then you have Chocolate. Oh, I love that name. And yes, it looks like a delicious chocolate bar. So that's the second row. And I'm sorry that my swatches are not as beautiful as they probably should be, but I think you can get a pretty good idea of how pigmented these shades are. Final row in the Warm Edit palette, we have Moonstone. We have Curcumin. We have Flame. And then you have Mars. So Moonstone, you see, is the shimmery shade. Curcumin's a matte. Flame is also a matte shade. And then Mars is a shimmer. Moving on to the Rosé Edit. This one's also really beautiful. I am probably gonna play around with this one this weekend. Again, I mean, if you're looking for some like really vibrant yet wearable colors, I think that you will find options with this. So I'm gonna swatch these as well. We're gonna do the first row here. So we have Rendezvous, which, I mean, look at that amazing shimmer. So that's gonna be like a beautiful, like inner corner highlight, brow bone highlight, anywhere you want highlight. Honestly, you put it where you want it, it's gonna look good. The next shade here is Ballet. So, I mean, for that to be like a matte white, not white, I'm sorry, like a matte, like kind of pastel pink shade. So I kind of dug in there, so excuse the fallout. But I mean, it's very pigmented. It's really soft to the touch. The next shade is Peony. I'm just going over that one more time just to smooth that swatch out, but there's no issues here with pigmentation. Like that's like a really, really lovely like pastel, kind of almost like a very pale coral shade. And then the last one in that row, in that top row, is also chocolate. So you've got chocolate in both palettes, but I think that if you're traveling with one of these, having this deeper shade as kind of like a defining shade or an option if you wanted to do a smoky eye is really nice. And I'm getting ahead of myself here because I'm ready to wipe off, do the next set of swatches. The next row we have Wisteria. And I did not do a good swatch there. So I'm gonna just kind of smooth over that. You can see that it's pretty pigmented, and it has kind of a shift too. I like that it has like a little bit of like a iridescent, like periwinkle shift to it. That's really interesting. Then we have the shade Rosette. Then we have Cafe. Then we have Pêche, which is French for peach. So a little bit dusty there, but that's probably me just like digging in like an animal. So these are pretty vibrant colors. You can see that Cafe is like a very like nice transition shade for in the crease, or if you wanted to do like a very soft look on the lid. And then Rosette, it looks super vibrant in the pan, but what's nice about that is that even though it didn't swatch super intense, like sometimes it's nice to have the option to build the color up. And also part of it too could be just like the way I'm swatching them right now. So since I haven't really tried these super extensively and I can do a follow-up on these, I don't want to judge it too harshly, but just so far from the swatches, like I'm pretty excited by what I'm seeing. So I'm digging right now into the shade Rose. I had to double check on the box and make sure it didn't say Rose, since this is the Rose edit, but it does say Rose. There's no accent on the E. And that's, I'm gonna do one more swipe across because look at that. That's a beautiful rosy metallic shade. And then next we have Blossom, the shade Blossom, which that's going to be really stunning for like center of the lid or inner corner highlight. And then you have Truffle right here. I love this. Like this is a shade I would probably try to wear just on the lid by itself. Like if I wanted to do like a quick look, like a quick neutral eye with like some liner and mascara. And then the final one in this palette, Splendor. Oh, I love that name. And look, it is splendid indeed. Look at that. Look at that shine. So these are, I'm pretty much convinced that I love these. And I haven't even tried this one on my eyes, so I should reserve my judgment until I've actually had a chance to do an eye look with these. But just in terms of the way they feel when I touch them, like they're really soft and creamy and buttery, and like the mattes, the shades that I put on my eye today, putting them on, they just blended like a dream, and there was no struggling. A lot of times like I have to worry about, especially on this eye, for some reason like there's kind of tripping, and so it kind of accentuates the, I don't want to say crepiness, but like the looseness of the skin here. And so you can kind of see like the brush tripping across the lid space, and I did not have that with these. So I think if you have drier skin like I tend to, these might be worth checking out because the mattes are super duper smooth. So as far as what I put on my eyes today, I used nude caramel and curcumin in the crease of my eye, and then I did the shade Earth all over the lid, and then I put the shade Burnt Gold in the center of the lid, and then for the bottom I did a combination of curcumin and chocolate just to kind of smoke out the bottom of the eye. And then in my waterline I used an eye pencil by MAC called Teddy, and that just kind of pulled the whole look together because it's like this really beautiful kind of like chocolatey metallic brown shade that paired really nicely with this particular palette. And then I think the next eye look I'm going to do is going to be with the Rosé edit. I'm going to think about how I want to put a look together with this, but I have to say, just first impression, it's very rare that I just like put on a palette and I'm like, I have to do a video about it right now. Like I will probably be testing these out more and following up with you. I have a feeling they're gonna end up in a future favorites video. They're really, really nice. And I'm really happy with Viseart making palettes these size that are at a more accessible price point to people who want to try their products, but maybe you're hesitating to spend $175 on a pro palette or $80 on just a regular palette. And these are travel friendly. The packaging is really sturdy. They do come with a mirror. So, you know, I can take these on the go. And then the fact that I can also pop out the shades if I want to do like something really custom, like if I have like a magnetic palette and I want to like mix and match the colors or even switch them out between the palettes, because I do have, I mean, these, to me, these complement each other. Like you can find shades in here that complement each other. And like, let's say I run out of chocolate in one and I want to use it in this palette, like I can switch them. So overall, like I'm pretty impressed with these. I think Viseart has gained a new semi-regular customer, because I don't know if I'm gonna spend $80 that often for a new palette, but I mean, I get why people invest in these products. And you know, I kind of had a taste of that today with the eye look. It's so rare that it's easy for me to like play with an eye look. Like I posted a look recently with a Wet n Wild palette, which I mean, come on, like they're in a totally different league. I mean, Wet n Wild makes nice shadows, but I mean, they're $5. And I mean, there's just an immediate difference in the quality. And so I just have to say, like, I'm really impressed. Like I would definitely recommend like picking up like one, if not both of these. And I don't know if these are limited edition or not. I don't think that they are, and I really hope that they aren't, because I think if you can get your hands on these, they're worth it. They're worth it. I do not regret this purchase thus far. Again, I will update you, but just from like my very first impressions, like I'm pretty excited about how my eye look today turned out, and I'm really excited to use these again. I think that these will get a lot of use in my collection. I think that's it for today's video. Just wanted to hop on here real quick and chat with you guys about this exciting find. I feel like there have been a lot of other things happening on YouTube and with other brands that have kind of overtaken this release. I thought it would be cool to just talk about something that I have not as of yet seen a lot of people talking about, and I could be wrong. If you guys know of other channels that have done reviews on these and you want to let me know where to go find them, like definitely tell me. But you should be getting a lot of hype. Like these are gorgeous. Like I'm pretty psyched about these palettes. Yeah, I'm excited to play with them. Y'all are probably going to be bored of me on Instagram making looks with these, but I don't know. I don't know what to say except I'm sorry, but you're going to see these a lot. Definitely let me know if you have any questions about these palettes that I did not answer in this video. This is not scripted. I just was like, let me hop on here and make a video. And yeah, let me know what you think of these palettes. Let me know if you want me to do a look with these. I have another look coming up or another video I want to do soon, because I was asked to do a look with the new Charlotte Tilbury Glowgasm palette and some of my Sephora VIB selection. So keep an eye out for that one. Just keep adding to my to-do list. Like I really don't mind. So let me know if you want to see a look with these, a tutorial with these, and I will definitely come up with something for you guys. As always, thank you so much for watching my channel. I really appreciate it. Please, if you like this kind of content, make sure you like this video, comment down below, and I would be ever so grateful if you decided to subscribe to my channel. I would love to be able to let you know about when I'm posting new videos, and I love interacting with you here on YouTube, so definitely leave me a comment down below so we can talk about all the fun makeup stuff. And with that being said, have a great day. Bye.